to a different level. So I hope that that answers a little bit of that question. Another great question that I had gotten, which I thought was pretty interesting, was is there a magic formula to becoming a great salsa dancer? I would say, again, you gotta dance. You gotta dance, dance, dance. You gotta get on that dance floor. They're really the first steps to doing it is just to get on the floor and shake your ass. I always tell guys struggle with this a lot. I mean, ladies are more prone to jump on the dance floor with other ladies or even dance by themselves. But guys usually struggle with this a lot. Again, the magic formula to it is get yourself to those socials, get yourself to those private lessons, get yourself into the studio, get yourself alternating and dancing with different partners. That's the I would call it the magic formula to becoming a great salsa dancer. It works for a lot of the dancers that I know, both that are beginners, intermediate, and advanced. It's the greatest way to start. So that's my answer to that. One funny question that I had gotten that I wanted to sort of share, actually two. One of them was what's a salsa snob? And I've had conversations about this with like a variety of people, which I find hilarious. You know, and just to even explain for those of you who don't know, a salsa snob is pretty much a person who goes out to these salsa events or clubs and stuff, and mostly is just very rigid about their type of dancing, and very rigid about just dancing salsa. If, like, for example, merengue or bachata comes on, they will literally just like sit down and not want to dance it. They'll just be like, no, you know, or if it's one particular style of song, or again, if you're the type of dancer who is who's limited to dancing one style, if you go to ask a salsa snob to dance, they might just tell you if it's the type of salsa snob that only will dance on two. They'll really tell you, you know, I dance on two, sorry. Or they'll make up excuses as far as like they're too tired, and then all of a sudden, if you walk away from them, you know, a dance teacher or another advanced dancer will come up to them, and automatically the salsa snob will get up and dance with them, and just really disregard you. So that's well, to me, that's what I think a salsa snob is. Unless you guys have a different terminology or a different definition of a salsa snob, please let me know. Send it to me on my Facebook page, and I'll be more than happy to address that as well. But for salsa snobs, again, there are women salsa snobs, and then there are men salsa snobs. And again, they both work the same way. You know, these are the people, again, going out and doing exactly what I just said. I really can't say much about it because I really don't like to criticize. Like I said in my first video, I dance with literally everyone because I just enjoy the dancing itself. My advice to you guys, if you guys come across a salsa snob, you know, you might want to ask them, you know, like, do you consider yourself a salsa snob? Maybe that question might just sort of hit them, and they might think about it, and they might give you a particular answer. So, I don't know. Let me know. Another question that I thought was funny and interesting that I had gotten, and I'm actually looking it up right now because I think it's just funny. Should you ever get romantically involved with your dance partner? Well, I know a few people that are obviously married and are dance partners, or I know a few instructors that are romantically involved with their dance partners. I personally can only speak from my experience with my dance partner. I love my dance partner. She and I vibe extremely well. If you guys have ever seen Sydney and I on the dance floor, literally it's almost like we merge into one person. Do I think that getting romantically involved with your dance partner is a good thing? Personally, for me, it just doesn't work. I think I like the idea that that my dance partner has her own private life, and that she is able to be romantically involved with somebody else. And for me, the same thing. But then, like I said, you know, there are people who I know who are married and who teach together and who enjoy doing that and are phenomenal at it, the same way that I am with my dance partner. But I think sometimes, though, it does get a little crazy, because if you are probably involved with your dance partner romantically, you sort of tend to not set boundaries, and you sort of tend to sort of cross those lines, and you sometimes will forget that when you're actually teaching together, and when you're out there executing socials or creating events together and stuff, you're doing that as part of a job, and you have a responsibility, and you're fulfilling you have a role to play, and that role that you're playing is, it's not the romantic role, it's the role of an instructor. So I like to keep everything, I like to have a balance with my work life, and I think that for me it's worked. I love my dance partner, and she and I are phenomenal together. But do I see us romantically involved? No. And she's a beautiful girl, but like I said, I do love the fact that she's actually able to date other people, and that I'm actually in my own relationship, and get to do what I do, which is teach with her and do the very best that we possibly can. So I hope that answers it. And again, with all due respect for those of you who have relationships and are dance partner, again, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, I'm speaking from my behalf. And again, if it works for you guys, then, you know, great success. Keep going strong. But I hope that answers it. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be posting up another video, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you visit me on my Facebook page under martin.rivera for Salsa Alegre, or visit me on my blog page, I should say, for salsacityprovidence.blogspot.com. Take care, guys, and keep salsa dancing.